Hey there, this is Mike with Adventures in Flight. Thank you very much for joining me for this video presentation utilizing the Air 3S while I was down at the South Florida Drone Meetup. Today's video takes place at Dollman Park, which I believe is in Lucey County, if I'm not mistaken. Forgive me if I'm saying it incorrectly, but it's right near Jensen Beach. And it's a neat little park and plenty of area to fly. There were some high-rise condo, hotel type buildings nearby, and you'll see that in this video. Now, today, there were some wind conditions that had to be taken into account. In fact, the wind conditions did exceed the UAV allowed amount. Now, since I was flying with the Air 3S, I felt confident about flying in those conditions, so no worries about that. However, at one point when I was flying in a specific direction, which was actually against the wind, or actually with the wind, I believe. I can't remember specifically, but I did get a high wind warning. And of course, I don't like to take chances with that, so I decided to return back to my launching point and land the drone. And in fact, I had a difficult time landing due to the wind. The automated process did not work well under those conditions, but again, those things happen. But anyway, I'll spare you an outro because I think the imagery will speak for itself. It was such a beautiful time down there. And again, I'll just say this, it was a great pleasure meeting all of the drone pilots that attended in person from all over the United States. And I look forward to attending more events and meeting more people down the road. Obviously, I won't lie, I am a very shy and bashful person, but I'm also can be an extrovert. And actually the term that's used to describe me is called an ambivert. An ambivert is basically someone who is shy, but they can also flip the switch and become an extrovert. And in my line of work, I constantly have to be on in terms of being an extrovert. But when it comes to certain social surroundings, not so much. That's one of the reasons why I guess I don't always look at the camera like I should, because that shyness, bashfulness, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, I know, too much information. You're not here to hear my personal stories, but it all started when I was born. Okay, enough of that. All right. We'll get right to the video, and again, there will not be an outro on this video because the video speaks for itself. But I'll just say the following. Again, I'm always appreciative of those of you who are subscribers to my channel. Thank you very much. I am a small fish in a giant pond of resources out here, especially in the drone community. I know there are people that have thousands and thousands of followers. I barely have over 150, and I'm very proud to have over 150. And I'm also proud that many people don't hesitate to reach out to me in the comments and will say positive things about my videos. And there are others who have said negative things, and I appreciate, you know, the constructive criticism as well. But anyway, again, for those of you who subscribe, thank you as always. I truly appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, I invite you to join me on these madcap adventures. Okay, maybe they're not so madcap after all, but I like to inject a little bit of humor in these videos. And, you know, and if you have a dry wit and like a heavy dose of sarcasm from now and again, you'll enjoy my content. And finally, if I could get you to give me a thumbs up for this video, that would be most appreciated. All right. Well, I've talked enough. Let's get to it.